Thanks for watching the NCW Life Channel. I'm Eric Grandstrom as we get to know our top 10 candidates for the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. Rebecca Hall joining us now. Rebecca, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Let's see, the daughter of Chris and Jody. Okay, before we get to these list of questions I have for you, I just wanted you to tell me a little bit more about yourself.
I love to play volleyball. I love hanging out with friends, and we just got 2 puppies, so I've been taking care of them and taking them on walks.
Wow.
Yeah,
What
that's
are
been
they?
fun. They're Brittany, so they hunt.
Okay,
Yeah,
and those are active dogs.
definitely.
Do you have Brittany's before the pups? No.
We had 1 lab.
Okay.
She wasn't very active, but she's a
Okay.
good cuddler,
Wow, that's going to keep you busy too.
definitely.
I want to take me back to the conversation with Mom and Dad, and I don't know if this is something you've thought about for a long time, to do this whole Apple Blossom royalty thing, or if it's a recent decision, but tell me about that conversation with Mom and Dad and how that went.
Deciding to do it?
Yeah.
Well, ever since I was younger, I've always looked up to the princesses. So my parents had an idea that it was something I wanted to do, and I was starting to debate it because I play club volleyball right now, so I had to choose. But after talking to them, they told me that it would be a great experience, and I agreed. So they're supportive.
Okay. All right. Good conversation to have. Coaching volleyball too, not just
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah.
How do you balance athletics, school, everything else you have?
It's definitely difficult, but sometimes I'll have to write out lists of, this is the type of homework I need to do first, and then I get it done before practice, and it's hard to manage, but it's definitely doable if you just stay on top of it.
What will volleyball, you think, give you later in life?
It's definitely taught me a lot about working with others and putting others before yourself because they're your teammates, and with sports you have to play for the person next to you, so it's taught me a lot of life lessons and stuff.
Okay. Going through your bio, which we can see on the Apple Blossom website and see it in the newspaper, we've got it on our website too. You say that you have been involved with art projects. I don't know if you're working on any right now, and if so, what?
Craft projects and
Yeah.
stuff. Something that I do are scrunchies. I make scrunchies.
Scrunchies, like hair scrunchies?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So
okay.
just lots of DIY projects that I just put together. And another thing that I also did is I'll make decorations for my walls or that type of stuff.
So I've never even thought, of course, look at me, about what goes into making a hair scrunchie. So what goes into that?
It's actually really simple. You just have to go get some fabric, you cut it out, and then you kind of have to sew it together with some elastic, but it's just about 3 steps. And it's
Okay. I would imagine that'd be a little, you stretch it and then sew and then stretch and then sew and then stretch and then it all springs together, or?
No, I take the fabric, I fold it, and then I sew that, and then you just put the elastic through and you wrap it around.
Inside.
Yeah,
Okay. All right, that makes sense. That's the scrunch.
yes.
Gotcha. Pre-med and volleyball at Whitman.
Yes.
So what do you hope to do with that when you're all said and done? What kind of doc are you going to be?
My plan right now is to be a veterinarian. I've always loved animals, so I think after Whitman, if I can get into WSU's med program, that's where I want to go.
Okay, all right. I guess taking care of the pups right now kind of leads right into that.
Definitely.
Was there something in your head along the way as a kid or anything that said, I want to be a vet?
When I was younger, I used to play games and stuff, and a lot of them had to do with a veterinary game that I played. I don't know, just looking back, I think that definitely connected that, and I would go and buy a ton of stuffed animals, and also having my own dog when I was 4, so
Sure.
yeah.
Gotcha. If you could trade places with someone for a day, you chose Beyonce Knowles.
Yes.
Why?
I think she's a positive role model, and then also she's a really good singer, and I cannot sing, so I think that's pretty cool.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. Yeah, I'd kind of like to trade with someone who could actually host a show better than me. What would it mean for you to be part of the Apple Blossom Royal Court?
For me, I think it would be one of the biggest honors because it's an opportunity to give back to a community that I actively receive a lot from. So I just think that it would be a great experience, and it would teach me a lot of life lessons, and I'd get to learn a lot about more people in the Valley, and I just like it.
Okay. Saturday night, February 10th.
Yeah.
You're the queen. So who do you think?
I would thank my family for raising me, and then also the community and the judges, everybody. There's so much put into this program that it's amazing, and I just feel really lucky to even be in the top 10 right now.
Everybody's kind of said the same thing, that they're blown away by the support
Yeah.
that just the top 10 get in doing this.
Yeah. I mean, I was aware of it because I've overheard from friends in the past that were in top 10, but you don't really realize it until you're in that situation and you get to see it firsthand. It's truly amazing.
Each of the top 10 candidates have crazy busy schedules. You guys are really involved in lots of things. If you're part of the top 3, I imagine you have to cut something out. You mentioned maybe, something along those lines. What would you take out, and how do you make that choice?
Well, I'm already having to cut something out. This entire month I'm not playing club volleyball. So it's definitely difficult, but at the same time, I think this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I've played club for many years. So I'm willing to sacrifice that to learn more about this community and hopefully do a good service.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking the time.
Thank you.
Be sure to watch the Cashmere Valley Bank Royalty Selection Pageant live on the NCW Life Channel Saturday, February 10th, beginning at 6:30. Brought to you by the Antique Mall of Cashmere. Come find your treasure. Apple Valley Honda, where every new Honda comes with a lifetime warranty. Auville Fruits, home of the Gee Whiz brand, where passion meets flavor. Bay Equity Home Loans, your home for loans. Boswell's Home Furnishings, inspiration and comfort for every room in your home. Collins Fashions, real clothes for real women in downtown Wenatchee. Merry Maids, relax, it's done. And Schmidt Electric, serving the West since 1960.
I'll be with you in apple blossom time.